There are three different types of boundaries: divergent boundaries that split apart, convergent boundaries that come together and crash, and transformative boundaries that slide past each other. The first kind of boundary is a divergent boundary. A divergent boundary is where two tectonic plates move apart because of the convection currents in the Earth. Convection currents are currents of magma that swirl around in opposite directions from each other, like this, because of the pressure from the Earth making the magma hot. This movement of the magma causes the plates to spread apart. A prime example of a divergent boundary is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It creates a big crack all throughout the Atlantic Ocean. The next type of convergent boundary is continental oceanic subduction. Subduction is when one plate, the older, denser, colder plate, slides into the other. This is the oceanic plate, and this is the continental plate. When they collide, mountain ranges form, and volcanoes. Magma pours out from the ground and then spews out of the volcanoes. It also creates deep ocean trenches along where the green line is. One place where continental oceanic subduction takes place is the Andes Mountains. Another example of a convergent boundary is an oceanic subduction. When two oceanic plates collide, the older, colder one slides under the other, this one. When they collide, it either creates deep ocean trenches where they meet, or it creates mountain ranges or volcanoes that could eventually grow up high enough to become an island. Because if it's a volcano, the magma will come out and cool and then harden up to become an island. When all this is happening, earthquakes usually occur, or tsunamis. One place where this phenomenon occurs is the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. The Earth has many tectonic plates. This is a map. On the map, there is oceanic plates and there are land plates. For example, the Pacific plate right here is an oceanic tectonic plate. But for the most part, the North American plate right here is a continental plate. When two tectonic continental plates, they are forced together by magma that spins. These are called convection currents. And the magma is spinning, caused by all the heat and pressure in the Earth. And this causes the two tectonic plates to crash together and magma to spread out. It also creates mountain ranges, like the Himalaya Mountains. In the midst of all this, earthquakes usually happen, whether they're big or small. The next type of boundary are transformative boundaries. Transformative boundaries can move in two ways. One, they move opposite each other. Or they can move the same direction a little at a time. An example of where this happens is the San Andreas Fault. When this happens, cracks form in the earth from the rubbing. The San Andreas Fault is pictured on a map here. It's in California. This is where the crack is. At transformative boundaries, that is where earthquakes happen, creating deep cracks in the ground like this one. They happen from the two tectonic plates rubbing together, like the Pacific plate and the North American plate in California. They rub together opposite ways. There are 4 layers of the Earth: the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. I'll be taking you through each layer, how thick it is, and what the temperature is, and how it affects our Earth's tectonic plates. The first layer of the Earth is the crust. It is 25 miles deep under the continents and 3 to 5 miles deep under the ocean. Here, the temperature is 1600 degrees Fahrenheit. The next layer of the Earth is the mantle. It is 1800 miles thick here, and it ranges anywhere from 1600 to 4000 degrees Fahrenheit. The next layer is the outer core. It is 1400 miles thick and ranges anywhere from 4000 to 9000 degrees Fahrenheit. It is so hot here that it is a liquid and swirls around the outer core. Lastly, the middle of the Earth, the inner core, is 800 miles thick, and it is also 9000 degrees Fahrenheit or more. It is made of completely solid metal